my pleasure to speak about This Is It. Hello, Falls Church. So, right away I was really taken with the fact that I was watching an authentic portrayal of teens. And really felt like I was watching real people deal with the issues that confront you. And a lot of credit should go to Keely. Raise your hand if you're Keely. Well then, I'm not going to say all the nice things I was going to say.
She's right here. She's right here. I'm videotaping it.
Okay. Talking about someone else. No, Keely is an incredibly sensitive and precocious in terms of being a playwright. And it's very clear that the cast loved the material and that it resonated with you and that you brought yourselves to it because it was watching real people deal with this stuff. And it was at its best when you were the dialogue scenes, when you were grounded in talking to one another and responding to one another. And I felt that pain, I felt that angst, I felt all that. And so it made it difficult when, for example, the counselor, the actress did a fantastic job, but I think in terms of portrayal or directing wise, it didn't have the same authenticity that was brought to the teenagers. So it became like she's the antagonist. And it made it not, I don't know how to put it, the conflict was much more compelling when I could sympathize with everyone's viewpoint. Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. Okay. And some of the staging could have helped with that. There's that really long scene with everyone in the cast sort of lined up, and in the middle was the counselor, and then you had your two leads, and then it became sort of a struggle to figure out whose story we were focusing on. The other thing that would detract from it were those long blackout transitions. And I think some of that could have been reduced, and that would have helped the play move along and keep us engaged. So that's something to pay attention to. But what I really liked is that the moments, outside of the transitions, you really let them breathe and land and play out the way they needed to play out. Like people would walk away from a conversation they had and in character still be responding to what just happened and go back to their place. And that kept us as an audience member still in, and that's terrific. The first half of the piece was really strong. And I think, if Keely has some dramaturgical help to work on the second half, where it became a little bit more plot focused, just to retain some of that character development that was so vital in the first half, it would have been a real powerful piece. And I almost made a note, why can't I see Zach? Okay? I almost wrote that note, like, wow, it would have been stronger if I'd seen Zach. And so, I know. I found out what the real story was. But that's actually a compliment to the cast. You did tremendous work because it wasn't, you did an amazing amount of work to cover up for that fact that he wasn't in it. Tremendous.